Hi viewers, welcome to NCKHUB Consulting and Training. So as part of our Java 9 playlist in our previous videos, we have gone through the concepts of private methods inside an interface and collection API improvements and then streams API improvements and then we had a separate video exclusively on JPMS, which is called Java Platform Module System. And now in this video, we will be discussing on another topic within Java 9 features, which is JShell, which is nothing but Java Shell, which is a REPL tool. Okay. So let us deep dive into the topic. Along with the JShell, we have another feature as part of Java 9, which is a improved version of the documentation. And in this documentation, we have a search option as well, where you can search the corresponding package or class, whatever you are looking for, and that will provide you the complete details. And you need not follow other tutorials with respect to the information that is needed for each and every class. So before we deep dive into the JShell, let us go through the documentation and the way you can search in the documentation. So I have already opened it for you. So this is the overview that we have. Let us suppose here we have the search bar, and in the search bar, if you wanted to search for collection interfaces, so you just need to type the here keyword collection. So if you type the collection here, you will have the number of packages that are available for the collections and the types of packages that are available for collections. And in for each and every type, what are the members that are available for the collections. For example, let us say you are looking for the java.util.collections or java.util.collection. Let us go with collections. Okay. If you click on this, so you will end up with this particular page where you will have class collections, and inside this collections class, what are all the methods that we have. Okay, so list, map, and set. Okay, so this is the way you will get the complete documentation and all the methods for that particular collection object. Okay, so these are all the modifiers that we can use, and what are the static methods in that, and what are the concrete methods in that. So all the details we can see here with respect to these collections. But this is how we can, and if you want to go inside each and everything, so here you can click on this. So that will take you to the list interface, and if you scroll down to the list interface, so what are all the methods that we have in the list interface, and what are the static methods inside that, and what are the instance methods, and what are the abstract methods, and what are the default methods. So here in this documentation, you will have everything in detailed, and there is an additional feature which is the search option. For example, you want to do some math operations and you wanted to understand what are all the operations are there for the math. Okay, so I'll go to the math lang package. So in this class math, if you scroll down, what are all the fields that we have? Okay, only two fields are there. And out of those two, what are the methods that we have in math? So all these methods are there, which can be used for doing certain operations. Okay, so all these fields. So you will have the mm, description for each and every method, and if at all you wanted to try something out, I'll open it in a new tab for a easy understanding. Thing. What are the parameters that we can pass, and what is the value type that we can get it, and from which version of Java it is available. All those details will be given very clearly. Okay, so using this, you can have detailed understanding. Okay, so each and every method you can see a detailed explanation here. Okay, so this is the way you can use the Java documentation. I'm not going to cover most of the classes because my intention in this video is to show you the way that is or that the Java documentation can be used, and how the search field can be effectively utilized. Okay. So continuing to this, we have another feature as part of our video. So that is called JShell, which is Java Shell. It is a REPL tool. REPL is nothing but read, evaluate, print, and loop tool. Okay. Particularly this tool is used to execute and test any kind of Java constructs like class or interface or enum or objects or statements or whatever it is. And this tool can be launched using the console. Okay, and once you launch the tool using the console, you need not create any projects or anything as such like the regular IDEs that we have like Eclipse, IntelliJ, and other things. You can start directly typing the code and then execute the code. Okay, so basically this tool is not much useful, I say, because of the latest IDEs that we have available in the market like IntelliJ, Eclipse, and other Visual Studio editors and other things. But if at all you wanted to give a quick try without creating any project or such, this tool can be used. So understanding about what is JShell and how do we handle that and how can we use it effectively is something that is needed. For that reason, we are making available with this video. But I'm not a good fan of JShell because I am very much comfortable using the IDEs that we have currently in the market. So we'll see how do we launch the JShell. So we need to go to command prompt. So once we come to the command prompt, maximize it and just give a command here, JShell. So once you click on the give the command JShell. So here is the version of it gives the statement like welcome to JShell and version. So this is the current version in my laptop. So and for the introduction, here we can use help intro. So JShell tool allows you to execute Java code getting immediate results. So you need not try any project creation or anything. Just you type the output, you will get, you type the statement, you will get the output. Let us say 8 plus 10. So you got the output. For the same 8 plus 10, if you have to use in an IDE, you need to create a project and then you need to create a class, and inside the class you need to write a method, a main method or any sub method, and then you need to create an object for printing the output to the console. But here in JShell, if you just give 8 plus 10, you will be getting the response. Okay, so now let us see what are all the commands are available. To get the list of the commands here, you need to use a command called help. So if you see, all these are the commands that can be used for dealing with JShell. Okay. So in this, we'll see first what is imports. I am not going through each and every command, but I'll show you what are all is needed now. Okay. So let us start with imports. So this import command will help you in understanding what are all the packages that are readily available in JShell without importing from external jars or anywhere. So the list of packages that you are seeing on the screen now, all these packages are readily available and you can start using them right away. Let us say here I'm seeing java.math. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll do a math operation, math dot square root of 16. Enter. So using the math package, and I'm trying to do some operation on using the math class and calling a function called square root, and I'm trying to identify the square root of 16. So here I get the output as 4.0. So if you see the variable here, it automatically created as $2. Okay. So if you see the above one, when I give the 8 plus 1, it is treating this particular one as a first variable and this particular one as a second variable. Okay, that's how it will. So I wanted to see what and all operations I have done so far. For that, you have a command here, list. So the very first one I have done is 8 plus 10, and the second one I have done here is the math dot square root of 10. Okay. Now I'll try to do one thing. I'll try to declare an array list. Okay. So since java.total is already available, I'm not importing or adding array list, importing the util package here. I'm just trying to declare the array list, new array list. Oh, sorry. One second. So if you notice here, we don't need any semicolon. So once I try to declare a list object here, if you see on the next line itself, it is letting us know that an empty list has been created. Now let me do one thing. Let me try to add an element here. NCKHUB. I'm not using semicolon here, but I'll click and enter. So here it is telling us the resulted output is true. That means a list has been already updated with one element over there. Now I'm trying to add another element. List dot add of training. Since we are dealing with Java, we'll go with Java training. And again, no semicolon. And it's true. Okay. Now we need to get a confirmation whether the list was actually having elements or not, or whether the list is empty or not. Further, we can try this approach. Okay. List dot is empty. Mm-hmm. System dot out dot println list empty. Since I'm writing everything in the same line, so here I'm using semicolon because I need to differentiate the JVM and that there is a break over there. Okay. System dot out dot println list not empty and enter. Oh, sorry, it's not is empty. I just confused with the collection address. I think I missed this. Let me go to the documentation and types list here. Oh, I missed this parenthesis. That's the point. See, now I got the output list not empty. Okay, so this is the way we can use the JShell along with the Java documentation, wherein you can directly see the method details over there, and you can just try to have a quick trial and error kind of approach using the JShell, and by just launching the JShell, you can do this. So to launch this particular JShell in your local, you need to have a Java version of 9 or greater than 9. If you have Java 8 in your machine and if you are trying to launch the JShell, JShell will not work. So that's the basic thing that you need to make sure while launching the JShell. It should be definitely with Java 9 and greater than 9 because JShell was introduced as part of Java 9. And I say Java is a little late in introducing this kind of tool because in the market, if you see for Python, this kind of tool was already there from long time, and for Apple also there is a kind of tool that was there from long time. Java is a little late in doing it because by the time this tool has come, all the IDEs has been introduced, and we developers were actively using the IDEs very effectively. But still, if you want to give a try without creating any project, just by seeing the documentation here and wanted to give a quick try, so this is a better option that we have. So this is all we have for this video, and with this video we complete the Java 9 features. And from the next video, we will be focusing on Java 10, which have a very minor features. And so that's all for this video, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching.